Good morning. So, the soap I've got for you today that we just made, you get to watch me do actually a restock of one of my best selling soaps, which is a mahogany and teak wood scent. We call it Latin Nights. So, that one we're just about sold out of, so I had to make some more. So, without any further ado, here we go. Here we go. Time to make a restock soap, which has actually quickly become one of our best sellers. This is a mahogany and teakwood scented soap. I love everything about this soap. It is this beautiful light blue teal color with some browns and golds mixed in. It just, look at that soap swirl. If you don't love watching that, oh my goodness, that's one of my favorite things of going back in and doing the voiceover is actually watching the soap just mix and blend. So just getting all of my oils and lye water mixed together, kaolin clay dropped in, make sure we have all the good stuff. So anyway, what I was saying, it's a beautiful blue soap with brown and gold. Some of the batches come out looking almost like a fire. I love the creativity that I get to have with these soaps. It's so fun making them. I hope you enjoy watching as much as I enjoy making it because I just have the best time. And the reason I do voiceover is because it's always loud and we're always laughing. We've got music going. Creating is just such a wonderful process. I love that through my soap, I still get to be creative and enjoy what I'm doing so very much. So thank you to everybody that watches the videos and buys the soap and creates along with me, because it lets me do what I love. So of course, getting all of our micas mixed in. This one you want a really light trace on. If you make soap, you understand what I'm talking about here. Trace is really just how thick or thin your soap is as you're mixing it up. Since I do a drop swirl with the three colors, I try to make sure that it always is a super light trace so that I can easily pour this into my loaf molds. If you've noticed something about my designs, if you've watched my soap making for a while, I am moving much more to just bar molds. I do still have a ton of fun making other soap designs. The succulents, the roses, the grenades, those are all a lot of fun, and I do really love making them. But overall, the bars are just far and away the most popular for people to purchase and to actually use as soap, because that's the whole goal of it is, you want to buy a beautiful soap to have it, be aesthetically pleasing, but you also want to use it. So people are really liking the bars. So I'm moving more towards that, but I'm still having some fun with other shapes and designs. And it's fun to get creative with what different shapes and designs and drop swirls and in the pot swirls you can do. If you saw one of my other recent posts, I actually did a grand prismatic soap that was multiple colors, and it has a really bumpy, rigid top to make it look like the edges of Grand Prismatic Spring in Yellowstone. So that's a lot of fun. So there we go. In goes the brown. The blue's already in. Here goes the gold dropping in. Just gonna swirl it all up. Make it look pretty. And of course, gotta add the little drops on top. Pat it down and get all the air bubbles out, make it nice and pretty, and away she goes. So that one I'll let sit for 18 to 24 hours. Come back and cut it, and we will be all good to go with a restock of my mahogany and teakwood soap called Latin Nights. So now just a little cleanup, a little extra soap. So what do I always do? I grab the fun molds. These soaps here are the ones that if you purchase some of my they're like the grab boxes. So it's just a box of odds and ends soaps. It could be bars that just didn't come out quite right. There's nothing wrong with the soap, but maybe I cut them weird. They just look wonky. These here will be extras of soap that I have. So, just all those things. That's how we get those boxes is, pouring in that extra. I just try and shake out what I can. You don't want to waste any soap. If you took the time to make it, you want to take the time to use it. So I'll scrape all of that out, and we'll have some beautiful little succulents as some bonus soaps that will find their way either into my bathroom or into one of the soap boxes that you can pick up for a discounted price because, they're all kind of the dents and dings. So that's a great option. I love doing that. And we'll put those to the side too and get ready to cut. So here we go. Time to cut. This soap is probably one of my favorites as far as how it looks. I just think it's such a beautiful soap. The mahogany and teakwood has become one of the most popular scents, but I do just love how this soap looks. I think it's so beautiful. So we're gonna get it all set up. Of course, the first thing I'm gonna do, I try and cut off a little bit off each end so that, there's nothing wrong with like the butt end of a soap, but I guess you could kind of say it's kind of like, the heel of the bread. Like there's nothing wrong with it, but most people just don't like it. So I'll cut that one, put it to the side, and no doubt that will find its way into my fiance's bathroom because he will snatch that one up as soon as it is ready. So here we go. Getting these all ready to go. I love watching what each swirl looks like as they come out. I just think it's the most fun thing to watch. So we'll cut these bars. I typically get 10 bars per loaf, plus the 2 little bread heels that never go to waste. They always find their way somewhere. Depending on the scent, depends on whose bathroom it ends up in. But kiddo loves to grab the soap ends. So does Gray. And actually, my dad, Papa, he loves to grab the ends of the shoe fly. So as soon as those are ready, they will find their way to a good home, no doubt. As you can see, I also made some rocks and some succulents. The rocks will find their way into our little rock quarry, and everything else will be, usually those succulents, things like that, will end up in our soap boxes, as I said earlier. So we'll pull those out after. I didn't take those out in the video, but we'll just finish up cutting here. I'll let you guys enjoy watching soap cutting. All right, that was making our restock soap of mahogany and teak wood, which we call Latin Nights. So I hope you enjoyed watching me make and cut our restock soap. If you're interested in picking up a bar, jump on over to the azgirls.com or visit us in store in Carefree, Arizona. Also, we'll make a big announcement later, but if you are interested in wholesaling, we are going to be doing wholesale pricing now as well. So, lots of big things happening here at the ranch. I'm actually going to jump and make a few more things before I head out of the art cabin. So, I hope you're having a wonderful day. And until next time, adventure awaits.